Third scene. Keep up. Third scene. Keep up.
0, 3, 4.
Rotate at the back.
And action.
So about a year and a half ago, we started this school series, and it was supposed to be a one-off video, just like all other comedy sketches. The first video got over 30 million views, so we just started making more school-themed videos, and each video is a story on its own, which is part of a bigger story. So we've done quite a few episodes since then, and I have to say, we sort of come up with our own T1, T5 universe kind of thing, and it's pretty fun to do. So I'm the writer for all the videos. I produce it, direct it, and I act in it, which is really fun and all, but it's really difficult to concentrate, especially during the set, because there's just so much going on. There's the directing, making sure everyone knows what to do, and then there's focusing on yourself as well, making sure that you act properly or remember your lines, so yeah, but it's fun.
I'm Amanda and I play Madam Soot, the fiercest teacher class T1, T5 has ever seen. For now. And in the series, I'm also pregnant.
So in case you're wondering how I get pregnant, this is...
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Are we okay?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Are we
Looks
okay?
good. Looks good.
Yeah, okay, let's just forgo the tape.
It's getting kind of ridiculous because I've been pregnant for like a year now.
Yes, Madam Soot is still pregnant after over a year, and it is something that the audiences have noticed.
I don't know exactly why, but Bossman probably has a plan for that.
I think the question everyone should be asking is she really pregnant? Could it be fake? I think there's something that I want to build on here, but not yet. So I think in the meantime, she'll still be pregnant. So we hit 3 million subscribers some time ago, and if you noticed in our video, you'd actually see some thank you for 3 million signs, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
Hi, my name is Hakim. I'm the main videographer and editor for JianHao's channel. From the moment we arrive on set, every team has their own different roles. So the girls would prepare the uniform, the sets, and also the food. And on the other hand, the guys would actually handle all the technical stuff like camera setup, tables arrangement, lights, while JianHao, he would be at the side just briefing all the talents on their script.
Hi guys, so I'm Daniel Ron. I've been working with JianHao for about 6 years now. The first one to sign in the company, and being behind the scenes and in front of the scenes is two different worlds. Like, what happens in front of the scene is all rainbows and cakes and ponies and all bright and colorful. But behind the scene is actually a huge tsunami.
Behind the scenes, even if you're not in the scene, it's just chaos. You have people shifting tables, you have people putting light stands, and then after that, it just flips everything around, and then tables are on the other side now, lights are now on the other side.
Just come here and wing it. It's very exciting.
So until now, you still don't know what you're doing?
I don't know, I only know I'm the very classy mother as usual.
Yeah, most of the times I don't tell the actors and actresses what we are actually doing. I just surprise them with the script right away on the day of the shoot. And I really love seeing everyone's reaction when they receive the script, because sometimes there's really some crazy things going on there. But that's not my intention. It's mainly because the ideas only come to my head like the day before filming. But to be fair, I know exactly how I want everything to play out in my head. It's easier to explain it on set rather than sending the script through email. I think it's easier to explain the motion, the action, the sequence of everything, and it's easier to visualize, but yeah, mainly because it comes to me the night before. And yeah, everyone is so professional about it. Everyone is so sporting. They can remember their script like on the spot, which is insane. Even I can't do that. And it's just really great people to work with, and I think it's really fun. It may get tiring during the shoot, but at the end of the day, when it's a wrap, bam, you just feel like, it's so relieved, and you're just so happy that it's over. But at the same time, it's so fulfilling.
So good, so good. Yes.
How are you? Practicing your lines. So what interesting scenes are there today?
I can't tell you, you have to watch to find out.
Oh, choosing her uniform size. Hello, gorgeous, how are you? Over here we have NOC joining us for today. Why you keep breaking Debbie's heart? Why? Do you know everybody hates you because of that now?
Don't make me a bad person.
I think Ben has been a pretty mean character for some time now, and I kind of feel bad because there's quite a lot of anger in the comments, a lot of real anger towards Ben, and I feel bad because he's actually a really nice guy in person. It's sort of my fault as well. But yeah, there's definitely a character arc for Ben. It's just we're taking our time with it because we don't want to rush straight into it. But yeah.
So, my name is Vincent and I actually play the role as Vincent. And a lot of you seem to think that I'm actually mean in real life too, like the videos. But I'm not. I'm like the nicest guy ever. And sometimes we don't even we go through the script. Like I tend to just go off the script. Like the line says, Vincent walks to the room. I don't walk to the room, I crawl to the room.
Yeah, Vincent does a lot of extra things, like way extra. Like whenever the scene ends, somehow he'll drag it on and do his own thing, which is totally unnecessary but really cool, and I think I can really feed off his energy. That's why in many scenes you'll see me and Vincent together is because we can bounce off each other's energy, and I think we have really good chemistry together.
Am I in this scene though?
Huh?
Am I in this scene?
No. Yeah.
I'm too cool for recess.
So Vicky just cried. Not too sure why.
I make girls cry.
Vincent made her cry by tearing her paper. Really? Is it really so sad?
The papers are right here, by the way.
Is it really so sad?
I guess my favorite thing about being on set is that I get to see the bloopers that happen. So naturally, when we act out anything, there's going to be people making mistakes, myself included, and we react in the funniest way possible, especially Renny Xiang or Ridwan. His bloopers are the best because they are so candid, yet they are so true to his character at the same time. It just makes all of us laugh. And as an actor on set, you kind of have to hold it in as much as you can until they yell cut. And the minute that they yell cut, everybody just go
Hey, ready for what? Let's go. Too strong.
It's great.
There's a lot of strange things that we do sometimes in the video, like faking a basketball court. There was a scene where we just got two people standing in front playing basketball. Not exactly necessary, but I think it's funny how small details like these can really enhance the atmosphere of the video to make it more wholesome and really just enhance the school atmosphere. I do think it's necessary. So the thing I really enjoy about making these videos are that it's real, it's relatable, and we cover a lot of themes and problems that students actually do face in real life, but there's also a certain amount of craziness that's somehow been acceptable with our audience, which is really strange because we'll just do the craziest thing and it's just normal to most of the audiences. Like in a recent video, we of course had the Avengers Doctor Strange portal thing, and I mean we've been doing this for many years. Since years ago we did the elephant, the tiger, but it's just really funny to me how it's become so normal now, and I think it's sort of our style now, yeah.
So, Director Tan, what are we filming today?
We're filming our group project.
Wow.
The students are supposed to make their own airplanes, the airplane that can fly the farthest. Hey, you know what? In fact, you are the teacher. Why don't you tell us what the group project is?
So basically, the assignment is 30% of the entire year's grade. So this project is actually very important, and they have to make a paper plane that can fly the furthest.
All right.
Hello, I'm Echo, and I'm part of the video production crew, and I also do some props. So this is the plane that I built recently for the Class T1, T5 group project video.
Guys, I don't think we should cheat anymore. I have these, and I think we can build a plane.
What did you say, bro? I can't afford to fail. I can only afford to cheat.
So 2 days before the shoot, JianHao and Denise were discussing about what the school project should be like. And they were just bouncing ideas, and suddenly JianHao and Denise came up on the topic of how to build a plane. And then JianHao turned to me and asked me to stop whatever I'm doing. He asked me to build a plane. I just had 1 day to build it. It was pretty tough and challenging. So I did some research on what plane will be suitable for the class project, and after thinking, I decided to go with an F-22, and I let JianHao know, and JianHao approved it. So on the day of the shoot, the plane haven't been painted yet, and I just took some spray paint, grey color spray paint, and just spray painted it within like 30 minutes and let it dry. And after that, there we go, we have the plane.
Can you please explain the plane?
Oh, hi, this is an F-22 plane. Yeah,
What is it made of?
it's made of styrofoam. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
So there are people who get the impression that our videos are easy to make because it's listicles, but the list is just a format. There's a lot of planning involved, a lot of people involved, and of course a lot of details that we actually have to think about. Stuff like who sits where, who sits together, you know, these are all things that we decide beforehand, and of course the structure of the tables. There's a lot to think about. Like, would it be 4 rows of tables on each side, or would it be like an exam style where every table is individually put, or would it be like our latest video, the group projects, where we have 4 big tables catered to 4 different groups. To think of the flow of the story, the development of the characters, and the structure of the video is, to me, the most important part when coming up with the whole script. It used to be easier, you know, when we had like types of people during the haze and actors could be interchangeable. We didn't really have characters, but now everyone has their own character. For example, if I wanted to have somebody be a bully, I wouldn't be able to get Kevin or Ridwan because it would be uncharacteristic of them and it would ruin the whole character development that we've built. So it's a lot to think about when coming up with the script. But this way, everyone has a certain character to play and that the audience can really connect to. So I do think that in the end, it is worth it because it really helps to build a long story over time.
There are times where we have so many scenes and there's so many things going on set that we really need all hands on deck. Myself included, you know, I try my best to help out as much as I can so that our shoots will be more efficient and everybody can go back home on time because it's just crazy on set. I genuinely enjoy being part of the crew because, you know, it makes me feel cool.
Hello Team NOC, what are y'all doing?
So we are collecting mosquitoes. Yes, this is a mosquito formation. Yeah, we're watching.
What's happening?
I'm so confused.
Very thick skin.
So how is shoot so far?
It's hot, that's why I'm sitting here because there's AC leaking in from the lecture room. It's the only place that has such good AC.
How many more scenes left to go?
Are you assuming my gender?
4 scenes left.
That's it, right? 4 scenes.
So we're on time?
If we hurry up, then maybe yes.
It may be listicle, okay? Just mind you, we try to shoot that whole video in a day. But the prepping for each scene will take us quite a long time because we have a lot of equipment. We have lights, camera stands, we have monitors, we have cables, and cables will always get spoiled every 10 minutes. You think it's so simple, okay, all we have to do is just move here. And in the middle of moving from one place to another, 2 cables break, 1 stand falls. It just becomes tiring. But it's fun and rewarding at the same time. And in the midst of all this rush, even our lunchtime is rushed. We don't get to sit down, talk and eat. How was it? No, we are toilet, drink water, done.
Utensils up. And...
Wait, and... Alright, time has begun. 10 minutes to eat. Hurry up. Chew your food, Kevin, chew your food. If you're not chewing, you're not eating. Just kidding, guys.
what is this?
It's called meeting our energy, and then we feed ourselves to act better. This episode is about types of students in success, so it's like the perfect prop.
What are you filming?
We are filming a very important subject. It's called a speaker. Are you ready?
Yes!
Okay, and action. Alright, we're done.
Beautiful take, speaker. Well done.
Thank you, appreciate it. Sure.
Oftentimes when you're on set, you pretty much don't know how JianHao envisions it. Because, you know, we're obviously not him, right? He will slowly explain to us scene by scene exactly how he wants it. Sometimes I just stand there and I just, okay. When it's actually being filmed, you kind of don't know how it's going to be like, how the scene is going to play like in the entire video. But then when you watch it, you're like, oh, okay. All these little things that he does, it somehow affects how the video ends or how the video concludes. And a lot of times we don't really understand our part until we see the entire video.
When it comes to editing, the part that makes this video special is that me and JianHao, we kind of have this kind of like special telepathy, synchronization that we have. Whenever JianHao describes to me about a scene, it always plays out in my head. I kind of have a visualization on what he wants. So I'm able to put what is on paper onto video, and that is where the magic happens. When it comes to editing, there's actually a lot of things that people don't normally see. And it's all about all these tiniest details that actually make the video wholesome. Like for example, music, sound effects. Some of them are pretty necessary, while some of them are just quite unnecessary, but it kind of like enhances the whole video in general. Then there's the visual effects of the video, where we add on special effects onto a video. There was this one time where we actually put a little bit too much light on the door, and we actually have to cover it up with a Class T1, T5 logo, which took quite a while because we have to mask out like the talents one by one, but at the end of the day, it looks great. But the main reason why we add on these special effects is because we want to enhance the viewing pleasure of our audience. Like for example, adding on a palm tree or a bush that's not actually there, just to make one piece of art visually. At the end of the day, it feels great to have an idea come into full circle to create a video that has millions of views. And you know, I just want to say that I'm super glad to be part of this team, and everyone knows their roles, and it makes doing these videos a lot easier.
So this is how we take a thumbnail. That's how a thumbnail is done, boys.
Hi, I'm Kevin. So aside from appearing in Class T1, T5, I am also actually part of the production crew. I mainly focus on assisting Dan and Hakim, carrying the tripod for him, and also, especially for me, I take the BTS photos for everyone.
We're touching up Kevin's hair for the shoot tomorrow.
It all started just because I told JianHao that, hey, maybe I want to cut my hair for his proposal just to look nice and neat. And then I told him, like, you know, you could just use my hair as a prop for one time, and then it happened again and again.
Oh, you look so good, Kevin.
This haircut's gonna get us 10 million. In this video, Jasmine, Vicky, and Sherilyn had to do my makeup for the scene that I actually trespass into the girls' toilet.
Anyone that's as pretty as him, as beautiful as him.
I know, right?
109. Action.
Get ready to fight already. Then, yeah. Okay, then you're about to just clash and you're just get ready to beat him up.
Hey, isn't this one of the losers from T1, T5?
Ridwan, you do like a slight, look here. You do like a slight move back before you say, stay away or tell my friends, okay?
Okay, when we go, you all just get to your seats, okay? Okay, let's go, let's go.
Final scene of the day.
Yes. Okay, rolling.
1, 2, 3, and action. Okay, do it one more time.
As quirky as my character is, I'm very glad and very thankful that I get to play Madam Soot Beng my way, and never in my entire life will I ever think that I would be a pregnant teacher. I'm very glad that I get to portray this character my way. And you know what? I can't wait for you guys to find out what's going to happen next.
So what you can expect from the future of Class T1, T5 is that... Actually, I don't know. How is the script writer? You don't just have to depend on him. But you know, we've seen a lot of comments about classmates during lectures and all this stuff in universities. So definitely there is a growing phase in the students of Class T1, T5. So you'll definitely see more maturity, not mature content. You see the character grow in maturity along the years and along the videos. So you have to stay tuned to find out, because you wouldn't want to stop watching now, would you? What if Madam Soot Beng suddenly decides to give birth next episode?
So throughout my years of doing YouTube, I think the school series are one of my favorite projects. Everyone is just really professional, the crew, the talents, they are just such a joy to work with. And everyone is really sporting. The atmosphere is so lovely, and every time I come up with the craziest ideas, everyone's just so ready to do it, and I think that's what makes the video so wholesome. And it's just crazy to me how this has blown up. You know, I've never have expected that my videos would have got over 1 million views for every video, and there's just so much love, so much positivity. Everyone's just commenting about what they want to see happen next, and when I don't upload a video on Sunday, everyone's so upset. And by the way, in my defense, if you see my channel, it does not say new videos every Sunday. It just says new videos on Sundays. So if there's a video, it's on a Sunday. That's I'm gonna try to upload more. I'm gonna try. Hey guys! So we asked some of you to share your craziest fan theories, and today Vincent, Denise, and I are here to read, react, and perhaps even confirm some of these crazy fan theories.
You guys are very imaginative people.
Okay, I'm gonna go first. This one is really exciting. It's gonna break your heart. Okay, the theory is Denise is secretly already dating JianHao and Vincent doesn't know yet.
What? No.
The FOMO
way.
is just oozing out of Vincent. The FOMO is oozing out of him.
No,
Look
that
at
is
him.
impossible, man. No. No. I'm gonna debunk that right now. It's not true. It's not true.
I think it's a good theory.
I like this theory.
I like it too.
I hope that something like we can break him out of his delusion soon.
Ragnar is Tasha's elder sister. That's why Tasha found out about the organization, and Ragnar wants Tasha to suffer because she hates her. That is like such a
I love it.
Taiwan drama kind. I'm not too sure about it, but it's definitely an interesting one.
It may be true, it may be not, you know, who knows?
The next one. The entire T1, T5 verse is the dream of JianHao, who is stuck in a post-apocalyptic world thinking of his golden memories.
I feel like we've talked about this before.
I feel like we have.
I feel like we've
Can you
been through
imagine
this.
like the final episode, like I just wake up like as this old and wrinkly guy and then like taking out my VR goggles or something? I don't think so.
Denise will pick JianHao, and right when they're about to have that moment, the secret organization will expel him. Oh, this will be so sad.
And then I win.
Honestly, this sounds very probable.
This sounds very possible, and I can confirm that somebody is going to be expelled.
Is it just one?
More.
Madam Soot Beng isn't pregnant, just fat, but she says she's pregnant because she's self-conscious.
No.
I find this highly offensive. This is super offensive. What's wrong with being pregnant? Yeah?
It's been what, 2 years, 3 years? Did she give birth in between?
Do we really follow the flow of time in our series?
Oh, yeah.
We're the end of cycle.
Yeah. Time flows differently in the Titan universe. Yeah.
Miss Shirley goes to find Madam Soot Beng and asks for her help to save Titan Academy. Then the two teachers in both classes, so T1, T5, and band together to save the school.
Like, do we band together like Ryan in the school? Do we break stuff?
I don't know.
And we get to meet all of the other students as well.
Yeah, we
So it
have
becomes
not
one
done
big class.
a huge...
The epic crossover.
Yeah.
It'll happen soon.
Denise finally gets the courage to tell Vincent and JianHao that she likes cookies.
How could you?
How could you, man?
How could you?
We can do so much better than cookies. What?
Unbelievable.
I do like cookies.
Well, they do say I'm pretty sweet.
Okay.
I think Denise likes the way Vincent declares the love that he feels to everyone, and really hopes that JianHao would show his effort just like what Vincent did. Clean and clear. I don't know, but really want to see special movie or special series about this triangle love. Isn't our series about the triangle already?
I think they want to see it develop.
Amazing.
Develop.
We want to see a short
It
film.
will develop. It will develop.
Soon.
Yeah, that's for sure. So in this theory, JianHao will save the school in funds as he is rich AF and he will save the school. I don't think any character is rich enough to save the school from such a huge organization. I think it's way bigger than any individual. So I'm going to debunk this and say it's not possible. It's not gonna happen.
The only way to save
that's not
the
how it's gonna work.
To get rid of the organization, man.
Yeah. Wait.
No, sorry, we need them. No, we need them. No, we can't get rid of them. We need them. Vignesh is actually a teacher undercover, and that's why he's sometimes there and sometimes not. Okay, no, I'm going to debunk this. Basically, he's undercover, but not undercover teacher. Just undercover.
Maybe he's a
something.
spy. How about that? Maybe he's a spy.
Yes, I like the idea.
Yeah?
I think
Then
he should be
Vignesh
a
is a
spy.
spy?
Yeah.
Spy, really?
Yeah.
The whole series is fake, and it's all an imagination in JianHao's head.
I think we...
Y'all really like want to put JianHao in a coma or something, right? You want him to imagine everything, huh?
well, I mean, technically, it is sort of like an imagination on my mind.
The secret organization will be the one to destroy Titan Academy.
Not if we have something to say about that.
Yeah. They might try.
I wouldn't say they would destroy. I would say they would change.
And maybe unintentionally destroy.
Like they'll change our way of life. Like who knows? Maybe in the future.
Maybe it'll be better. Maybe the organization is good after all.
Maybe we're the villains.
Maybe we are the villains. Then we can have a short film. I am organization. As Miss Shirley tries to fight the organization and fails desperately, she meets up with Mr. Muthu Raja and Madam Soot Beng, and the trio attempt to save the Titan Academy together. That's kind of cute. That's kind of cute.
Yeah,
That's
cute
kinda
possible,
cute.
but we might have to do some change of actors.
Moving on. Starly is going to play the part as Madam Soot Beng's baby when she's old enough. I don't think you guys realize how big Starly is already. Starly has passed the stage where she can even play Madam Soot Beng's baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it would kind of be weird. I don't know. Starly as Madam Soot Beng's baby.
Yeah, this not
I
make
think
sense.
it's so cute. I would like Starly to be on set.
Okay, we'll make you a student then.
The fact that Tasha was almost going to reveal the whole school plot about the organization, but Denise could not. Does that mean that Tasha is smarter than Denise?
You mean D-nice?
Maybe Denise doesn't care. And honestly, in a situation like this, I don't think students are very aware, regardless how smart they are, of what's happening to the structure of the schools. I would say maybe that's not any of Denise's business yet.
A smart person is not a good detective. It doesn't make you a good detective.
Yeah.
Tasha is just a, for lack of a better word, busybody.
Aww, you guys are so sweet. I think she's street smart. I think we have established in the series that I'm more of a book smart.
Denise is not very
person.
street smart in the series. I think this one is good. Abby actually has a relationship with someone else, but has not told Trev yet due to him always interrupting him and acting desperate. I think when we came out with the latest episode, at least the presentation one, the intention was for Abby to actually sympathize with him, you know, and in result of her sympathizing, she actually just goes along and does what Trev requests. So, but whether she's in a relationship with someone else, I cannot confirm.
I wouldn't advocate cheating, you know.
But they never actually got together.
They're not together.
Are they not?
No, they're not. They're not.
She's just a companion, you know, just a best friend.
No one is actually together in the series. No one is
That's
together.
true. That's true.
I love how we're all looking at Hakim. JianHao actually passes exams, but teachers hate him, so are trying to legally fail him. Why would teachers hate me? I'm so friendly and like I don't cause any trouble.
That's a theory for another day.
Yeah, but I kind of like this theory.
I think teachers would hate my character more than him. Like, this is most possible for me, you know?
Yeah. But
I really felt
I
myself.
feel like you're kind of harmless even though you're annoying. I feel like I could do some
I
damage.
feel like you're more of a lovable, annoying kind of a character.
I think he just heard the lovable part.
I heard a little part.
Selective theory.
You heard that, guys? I'm lovable.
So this one's good as well. Speaking of my imagination, Class T1, T5 actually does not exist. It is Denise's imagination. In reality, she has no friends, gets bullied, and eats alone in the toilet. Therefore, she imagined Class T1, T5. This is just a theory. I apologize if this theory can be found as sad or disturbing.
Can you imagine, in my reality, I'm dreaming about two guys fighting over me?
Yeah, that's why it's so like intense.
Oh, it's so
We can make one
sad.
episode where suddenly we get out of this mind control.
Yeah.
Denise, let us out, Denise. We don't want to be here. We need to go back to the office. Pistol Pet. Everything represented in the school videos is actually how your guy's life at school passed by in real life.
I think to a certain extent, yes.
Like, it's very closely to how my school life was.
Plot twist. So Denise has a magic book, and whenever she writes a scenario, it comes to real life. So she wrote about the whole class, and that's why y'all exist.
Denise vision.
Oh, so sad.
So that's how our audience imagines you.
Oh, but it actually is quite true to life, you know. Last time I was at home, right, I would write, you know, we used to have blogs or something.
Yeah.
So I'll pretend to have friends. I'm like, oh, today I went out with my friend, but I had no friend. I was like in my room writing on my blog.
I'm
in
very
the dark.
sad right now.
No, I'm okay now. I'm okay now.
You're okay now?
Yeah, I'm okay now.
But back then?
It's true, so, you know, it mirrors the previous theory.
Now has a large collection of baby bicycles at his home. I can confirm this theory is true.
Yeah, yes, actually.
It is true.
Yeah.
It is true.
Yeah. IRL also. Like real life, you do have a bunch of baby bicycles.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
This person gave us 4 theories. Number 1, Madam Soot Beng isn't actually pregnant. She's just pretending. Number 2, Denise will break both JianHao and Vincent's hearts. Number 3, Ridwan likes patience. Number 4, Ben will leave Debbie one day. I'm just gonna say that I can confirm that at least 2 of this is gonna happen.
But we
I don't know which one.
You know number 2 won't happen. You're gonna pick one of us. Come on.
Vincent's so confident. Watch him get killed off in the next episode.
Terry actually was taking pictures of trees. Alright, yeah, there are trees in our school toilet. Trees are growing in our school toilet.
He had to go into the toilet to get a better view of the trees, right?
Denise's backstory was that her mom kept saying that her grades were too low and pressured her to keep studying. And she kept getting scolded until she couldn't remember the past, so now she can't live without studying because she's too used to it. Oh, so sad. Okay,
I feel like everything.
I think I might cry, you know.
Don't cry, you're surrounded, you're surrounded by living friends.
Okay. Wow, serious stuff. Serious stuff. Maybe. I think we can always. We haven't really explored so much of my backstory, right? So there might be a reason why I'm the way I am in the series, because it can get quite annoying, I think.
Yeah.
Like, who is always so on the ball? That's a bit weird, right?
So you are. You are. What are you talking about? JianHao's phone is the key to everything. Madam Soot Beng eventually gives it back, and it's all up to JianHao to save the Titan Academy. Then he just plays his favorite game. What a disappointment. I feel like I'm a disappointment. But the question is, what is my favorite game? Maple Story, Dynasty Warriors at one point, Mobile Legends.
Mobile Legends and Mobile Legends.
State of Survival. So what is my favorite game? Maybe I just like games.
Maybe you made your own game.
Maybe I made my own game.
Made your own game.
Yeah.
There's a secret organization behind the secret organization.
Everyone thought Loki was the main villain in Avengers.
And then there was Thanos.
And then there was Thanos.
Denise is actually undercover from the Singapore FBI, and she's trying to infiltrate the school because there is a villain within the school that they're trying to discover. So this villain is trying to back Principal Thanos. I think bring back Principal Thanos from the dead. And JianHao's mom works for the FBI as well, and she sent JianHao to keep an eye for her on her so that she doesn't get hurt. Oh, so your mom sent you into the class so that you can protect me. Then I don't get hurt.
Oh.
Okay. And that ends up with Denise relearning everything and almost finding the universal cure to a rare disease called scoliosis.
Hey, you're hired. You're hired. Send in your resume.
Why are we even hiring scriptwriters? I feel like we should hire like all of you guys. These theories are amazing.
And while she's working, she's already creating a movement to stop students abuse from teachers, and she's planning to submit it to the Supreme Court so that homework can be made illegal.
I can confirm this is not true.
Yes, for sure.
But if we were to ever had an alternate universe, then this is a perfect storyline. Well done. This one is pretty insane as well. JianHao is the most superior, capable, and loyal spy.
You sure you didn't write this? You sure?
From an alien planet named XZ007. He was sent on a mission to retrieve the Relic Zeus. A special stone that can make someone extremely intelligent and the person's brain become extremely superior, and he can even possess psychic powers such as hypnosis, future sight, and this is the reason JianHao had to disguise as a fellow Earthling with the help of the map of retrieval. He located the stone to be somewhere in the Titan Academy. On the other hand, the Relic Zeus was inside Denise, which made her extremely intelligent. Even though Denise was unaware of that fact, JianHao knew it, and there was no way he could get the stone out of her body. So he thought of a plan. He would have to escort Denise and marry her to his alien planet. Once there, the mighty supreme ruler of the planet, Phantom X, might be able to retrieve the stone with the help of his skills, even though that meant that Denise were to be killed. Gong Gong and Nicole are JianHao's assistants, and they know about the whole thing too. Although at the end, JianHao manages to date Denise, but she comes to know about JianHao's plan about the relics and rejects him on his marriage proposal.
So I will say it's false because I'm not in this theory. Yeah.
This is so amazing. This is insane. How do you even come up with that? The last theory. Kevin is actually part of the FBI. Denise is a time traveler. Vincent has a twin with opposite behavior, of course. Renee Young is a mermaid.
Of all things, mermaid.
Of all things. Debbie is extremely beautiful and she has beautiful eyes. Any man who sees her eyes will fall in love and be obsessed with her. Her mom knows this, and for Debbie's best interest, she decided to turn her into a nurse.
Hey, that's actually,
that is such a great
smart.
idea.
That is so smart.
Rolling.
Yeah, I'm gonna like.
Wait, erase it off. It's not allowed. This Monday. Why are you laughing? So this Monday, I want you to edit your homework.
Tattoo aja.
Tattoo? Serius ke buat tattoo?
Okay. Okay.
One in there.
Oh wow! Don't take my chips.
Oh, skateboard. Thanks, I need a skateboard.
You need a skateboard?
You need food? No food, skateboard. No skip.
Let's go. You shouldn't go back to your pen.
I will cut. That mean when you... that mean?
Rolling.
Come. Hey, son, you need an armor. Ask him anything. Take.
What am I supposed to do?
Huh? You need food? Food.
Just pop up like...
You should pop up from here.
From behind.
Yeah. Not from there.
That spin is... Amateurs, man. Hey, this is why you can never work in TV.
You're not sick, Aja.
Sorry.
Go away, what are you doing?
Wait, let me smell it heavy.
Oh wait, what am I doing? Hey, wait, I said the same thing as the first one.
Yeah. Alright, lama. I mean, you can react to the flash.
Dude, what are you doing?
Sharpening my pencil.
But that's not a pencil.
You hate someone or not?
No.
Is it her? Confirm her, right? Don't lie. Look at those bangs. It's fake.
I like her and I like you as well. You don't have to be jealous, but
You don't love me?
I love you.
Why is Ridwan even in school? Wait, last one. Can I go to...
Just go.
It's minus b plus or minus square. Minus b squared minus pi.
That's not question 5. You can go.
Wait, you ask me sit down first.
Okay, ready? And go.
May not go! Julian, what are you doing? You're watching this guy.
That's you, man.
Hey.
Catch it.
Yeah, catch it.
Ew, stop touching my hair.
Samsung doesn't even...
Don't do me, bro. Okay,
Do you have anything?
Just do
Do you have anything to download yesterday? No, right?
Not funny, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm quitting.
No, I meant if you are smart, then it would... One would assume that he's sitting beside you because you are a girl. No, because you are smart. Because he would naturally want to sit beside the girl, get it? That is why you can't be there. Jia, can follow me on Twitter at the JianHao Tan.
So the last time we saw this character, Madam Soot Beng, she was fired from the academy for taking the blame for some students cheating to save them. And this story picks up from that moment onwards and goes a little more in depth to discover who this character, Madam Soot Beng, really is. Oh, bye Madam Soot Beng! Madam Soot Beng has always been seen as a very fierce figure throughout all the episodes in the Titan Academy. And in this short film, when you rip off her title, you rip off her ego, what you really get is someone who's really just trying. And problems are coming to her from all different angles, and for the very first time, we see Madam Soot Beng vulnerable.
Madam Soot Beng is a teacher Well, she was a teacher and now she's unemployed, so she's trying to figure out who she is without the status of being a teacher. Well, Madam Soot Beng has always been known as this very egoistic teacher. She's very proud of her status as a teacher, but in I Am a Teacher, we really take that away from her and we go deep into who she is as a person. Yeah, sorry, you must be hungry. I'll make you a quick lunch. So she goes through all kinds of problems that anyone would in life, financial issues, family issues, and also issues with her own pride, right? She faces so many struggles because she's handed so many opportunities and shortcuts throughout this entire short film, but she chooses to take none of them, and that's a very big part of who Madam Soot Beng really is, just a very righteous person.
So despite having comedic origins, Madam Soot Beng's backstory is rather gloomy. Her ex-husband wants to sell the house, he wants to take the daughter away, and she's having financial difficulties. Hence, what we as the audience discovers, along with the character herself, is the realization that the important thing in her life is her relationship with her daughter and the extent she would go to fight for it. The fact that Madam Soot Beng is no longer working in the Titan Academy means that we have a little bit more space to explore what she's doing outside of the current story that we are simultaneously telling, and we are able to find out more about her background and her story. I think with our other characters, we are able to develop their story in a more comedic way, but because Madam Soot Beng has a darker story, we are able to take on a more serious approach and a different format for this.
So Madam Soot Beng is Vicky's mother. She's a very strong and independent person, which can be quite overwhelming for Vicky. So as a result, Vicky feels very disconnected from her mother and becomes very rebellious.
Amanda and I have known each other for almost 10 years now. So we are very close to each other and we know each other's patterns. So she knows how I direct, I know how she acts.
Just make sure she's back by 9:30.
Of course.
Okay, not so loud.
But Amanda has been a joy to work with and she really, truly understands the character of Madam Soot Beng. This character that I've written, she has made it herself. The funny thing is, when we came up with this character, Madam Soot Beng, we thought about what could be the most annoying auntie that we could think of in a Chinese New Year situation. That is why we actually named Madam Soot Beng Auntie Soot Beng. And we actually have a nod of that when Lewis calls her Auntie Soot Beng.
Thank you, Auntie.
Auntie? When I first heard that I had to play this annoying auntie called Auntie Soot Beng, I mean now better known as Madam Soot Beng, I was like, I am nothing like this in real life. So I actually draw a lot of inspiration from my own mother, and JianHao sometimes jokingly say that she's the original Madam Soot Beng, and I have to say I can't really disagree because she has her Madam Soot Beng moments. My mom actually passes me her own clothes and she was like, do you need this? You can dress like that when you play at Madam Soot Beng. And she'll bring out another set, do you need this? And so most of the wardrobe you see actually comes from my mother and her old clothes. She really helps me in portraying Madam Soot Beng, and when she sees me rehearse my lines at home, she actually tells me, no, I don't say it this way. I actually say it like this. You have to go like that and like that. And I'm like, okay, duly noted.
So James is Madam Soot Beng's husband, well, ex-husband. And this is actually the first time we see him in this universe. And we get to understand his true intentions, which is to sell away his house and Madam Soot Beng's house so that he can move overseas. And that means he also wants to take Vicky away from Madam Soot Beng, which puts her really in a very vulnerable position where she has to get out of her comfort zone and fight for what's hers.
Soot Beng's husband was always a mystery to us. We've never had anyone play that character before. So when we were casting for someone, I wanted someone that looked very nice on the outside because, well, Soot Beng did marry him, but then on the inside could be a little bit more evil, a little bit more mean. And when Keith came in, he looked so kind and nice, but then when he started reading for the role, it was like, bam, that's the guy that we need.
Wouldn't prioritize anything over my daughter. Isn't that right, Vicky?
Really? Was daughter the first person that you were thinking about when you decided to run out with another woman?
Calm down, Soot Beng.
He's kind of entitled because he feels that he can do whatever he wants with money, which includes taking away the house and Vicky away from Madam Soot Beng.
So there comes a point where James actually gives Madam Soot Beng a check which pretty much symbolizes a shortcut or a choice that Madam Soot Beng decides not to take, and she decides to just fight and get out of her comfort zone.
He's disrespectful, he's demeaning, and on top of it all, he cares for no one else but himself.
So throughout the short film, Vicky goes through a realization of how she sees her father. So at the beginning, Vicky thinks that he is this very wonderful man who does everything to support her and even wants to bring her all the way to China to work with him. But then as the story progresses, we start to realize that he's not actually the man that he says he is. He's not the man that he appears to be. And actually Soot Beng, Vicky's mother, is the one who has been there for her the entire time.
Not now, Vicky. Now's not the time.
So Alex plays Adam, who happens to be the owner of the restaurant that Madam Soot Beng applies for a job. And at the start, he's a little bit reluctant to offer Madam Soot Beng this job. However, because she's so genuine, he decides to give her the contract. And as the story progresses, Madam Soot Beng and Adam actually develop quite a strong friendship.
Adam is Madam Soot Beng's new boss. He is open-minded, he's kind, he's warm, and he's so generous, in contrast to Madam Soot Beng's ex-husband, James. And to me, at least, he's sort of a hero to Madam Soot Beng when she was at her lowest point.
Take the job, Soot Beng. You deserve it. You were made for this.
So Alex also happens to be a close friend, in fact my best man at the wedding. So it was really interesting, and it made me very happy to be able to work with him. So when I wrote this character, his intentions and his lines, I actually had Alex in mind when I wrote everything. And the crazy thing is that I did not expect to cast him, but somewhere along the way we just decided to ask, hey, you want to try this out? And wow, he really delivered.
Working with Alex was quite an experience because JianHao wrote the part based on Alex. So for him to come in so willingly to act out the character and did so well throughout the entire filming process was quite a sight to see. He himself has a very kind-hearted nature and he's very smiley and very positive, so it really reflects in the character that he played.
Aiden is a little boy who happens to study at the restaurant after school and happens to cross paths with Madam Soot Beng, who with her teacher instincts decide to take a break from her waitress job and start helping Aiden with his homework. So Aiden is played by Lewis, who we have quite a strong history with together if you've seen our previous videos and the story with Lewis. And it was such a pleasure working with him.
We met Lewis when he was just a fan and he was sort of struggling with his health, and we wanted to bring some positivity to his life. So JianHao and the team actually went down to visit him one day and started playing games with him, and he started getting a lot better, and we're so happy to see him as a healthy boy that he is now. Lewis really put in a lot of effort to rehearse his lines. He was repeating it while on set, and I was going through with him, and he looked so happy the minute he came on set. And when we first saw him, we were like, oh my goodness, he's so tall now. He really grew from the first time we saw him, and he did so well acting the part, remembering his lines, which was honestly quite a lot. So I'm very proud of him and what he has done for I Am a Teacher.
My name is Hakim and I'm the cinematographer and also the editor for I Am a Teacher. I've been working with JianHao for about 4.5 years now, and I'm the man behind the camera and also the editor for the Titan Academy videos. So having worked with JianHao for about a couple of years now, we sort of understand how each other work and we have this synergy going on. But going on to this short film, there are some things that we did differently. So with this short film, I worked very, very closely with JianHao on the shots that we wanted. So working on the comedy videos, JianHao is mostly in front of the camera, so with that, he has to work a lot more with the talents on the delivery of their lines. So for the short film, it was more of a collaborative effort because JianHao is very insistent in his shot while I have my own ideas. So what we would do is that we would just shoot multiple shots of the scene, and then once we're done with that, we just bring it to the editing room, and then from there we would just see which is best for us. So when I first joined the company, I've always wanted to shoot and edit a short film. So being able to finally shoot a short film, I was very emotionally invested in this short film.
So when I first casted Vicky in the Titan Academy series, she was really quiet, and as somebody new to our Titan fam, she was very shy. We just tell her not to say anything, or we just tell her, okay, this is your line, say it with a monotone. But this time we were really trying to bring out the emotions out of her. So I think it really was a challenge for her, and I'm really proud that she has delivered such a performance.
Working with Vicky was really fun because we are so familiar with each other and we already know this relationship between Vicky and Madam Soot Beng, but I Am a Teacher really went in depth to show the struggles between a mother and daughter, the push and the pull, and I think every mother and daughter will be able to relate with the both of them, myself included.
In this short film, it was quite a challenge for me because I'm doing something completely different, which displays more emotion, more lines. I wouldn't say I'm totally the same in real life. To the people I'm closer with, I can be myself and talk more and be more outgoing. I would say I'm more nervous working with the new cast because I don't know them, so I don't know how I'll react to their roles and how they would respond. Working with the usual cast like T1, T5, I'm much more comfortable.
As I was reading through the script for I Am a Teacher, I was looking at the different roles that we had to cast for, and I was like, wait, James has a girlfriend, the husband has another girlfriend, so we needed to find someone who could embody the role of being very flirtatious, a little bit more frivolous, someone who likes materialistic things, a little bit more on the, you know, fun-loving side. But at the same time, Millie is also a very likable character because at the end we find out that James not only has Millie, he has another girlfriend. So we needed Millie to kind of be like the victim in the situation as well. Like as much as she wanted to move to China with him and was involved in all this materialistic stuff that she wanted, she was also hurt in the end. So justice for Millie. Let us know if you want like a short film with Millie.
Well, it's not easy being vulnerable on camera because you really have to pull out a lot of inner emotion and a lot of struggles, and I think I might cry, but sorry. I think playing Madam Soot Beng comes from a place where I know what my mom has done for me when I was a kid. A lot of things that most people won't see. As I got older, I understood. In Chinese, there's this saying called 打是疼,骂是爱, which is to hit is to dote on, and to scold is to love. That's what tough love is. It's just doing whatever it takes to make sure that your child grows up well.
I don't want to revise.
I said, let's go through the chapters one at a time.
You're not even my teacher anymore.
The slap.
The slap.
The slap.
We did not expect it to happen so fast, but the slap literally went
You're not even my teacher anymore.
really hard, and before we wrote, we actually said, let's just go for a take, let's do a good one, and we don't have to do it again. This is because we've done slap scenes many times in the past, but not one like this.
I'm sorry, Vicky, who's standing over there watching me do this. It sounded really hard, and my hand actually felt the impact of it after slapping her, but everyone was so in it.
You're not even my teacher anymore.
And Jian was like, keep going. So we were just like, okay, we'll just keep going and I'll just apologize later.
Actually, at first, I just wanted to get over and done with because, I mean, the slap scene is, I would say, it's fun. Because I've never done something like this before. So it's quite an experience to do a like slapping scene or like crying scene compared to the usual poker face. I was a little bit shocked. I was also a little bit like, okay, like I need to not laugh, I have to keep going so that we wouldn't have to cut.
We continued the scene and it ended up being a really, really good and really, really strong take. And I think we did a very good job considering that her face became really red after I slapped her. And I'm just really, really sorry. Guys, just know that I have no hard feelings towards Vicky. I did not enjoy slapping her, and it's really just for the film. Vicky was a real champ to take that slap from me so willingly, because she was like, it's okay, just let me, it's fine, just one time can already. Oops.
So usually for the normal Titan Academy episodes, the 15 minutes episodes that you see, we would finish filming it in the course of a day.
Yeah.
But for the short film, we actually spent 5 days and 3 days of reshoot. And that 5 days was during the span of Chinese New Year. That didn't cross our mind because we're doing weekly videos and we are in the flow of doing these weekly videos. Usually we would cramp up all the content into one day.
Yeah.
But for this, we spread it out. We spent a bit of time, well, quite a lot of time planning the shots. And often when it was not perfect to us, we would go back to reshoot it. And that's why we had another day of reshoot.
3 days of reshoots.
So after we were done shooting for the short film, we were told that I had to reshoot the slap scene on another day, and I just sent Amanda a bunch of crying emojis on WhatsApp. Yeah, like.
We actually spent a day reshooting the slap scene, and initially it was a 5-minute long take with Amanda and Vicky performing the whole scene. We thought of doing an awkward take, an awkward long take to emphasize on how uncomfortable it was feeling. But we realized after looking at it in the editing suite, we realized that we could have used more angles to accentuate the character's emotion. So we had a reshoot and Amanda had to slap Vicky a few more times. But it gave us a good opportunity to bring the lighting to a more gloomy atmosphere. And also, we broke the 180-degree rule.
Yeah.
Not even my teacher anymore.
Vicky.
Which I didn't like at the start.
He didn't like it because usually for our comedic episodes, we go quite by the book. We follow the rules. So when I first told him, let's break the rule, he was quite shocked because every single time when I see any of our crew, in fact, break the rule, it's a no-no for us.
Yeah.
So when I first said that, he didn't quite like it, but it sort of symbolized the fragmented relationship between Madam Soot Beng and Vicky, and I felt it looked beautifully uncomfortable.
Amazing, it's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, yes, so regarding the bus, when we finished editing, we actually realized that rather than just having a normal transition, it would be nice to see Madam Soot Beng at the bus stop because it shows that she's just like every normal person.
Yeah.
So we went onto Google Earth and
searched for the best looking bus stop.
So we visited quite a lot of bus stops on Google Earth, and I think we found the perfect one. Initially, we were just supposed to have one, but after he put that into the whole short film and I looked at it, I was like, you know what, we need another one. The tough thing is because I know they were under the sun, it's not a bus stop with shade.
There were a lot of people at the bus stop. Like every single minute you'll see people at the bus stop. So it was very tough to get that 10 seconds of no one at the bus stop. And she was directly under the hot sun and I felt bad. But
it was worth it.
It was worth it.
So in terms of set design, what we actually did was that we hid Easter eggs in different rooms and in different scenes of the short film. So in the house, we have T1, T5 textbooks, we have Titan Academy new merch, we have Soot Beng's infamous megaphone. So we have lots of little things within it if you can like find out what they all are. Also for costume, it was quite difficult because Soot Beng has this very standard style, and in a lot of the normal YouTube videos that we do, she wears the same thing, or like the same 3 outfits repeated through all the videos. But for this one, we had many different days of Soot Beng. So Amanda really had to go through her mother's wardrobe to like find all the clothing, which was very, very difficult. We also had to match one of the outfits to Soot Beng's last appearance in Titan Academy when she got fired.
Well, for the editing process and the workflow,
it was easier. Definitely easier, I would say. Definitely easier.
And that actually took us by surprise.
Yeah.
Because we are so used to working with
multiple layers.
A lot of clips for that usual 12 to 15 minute episode that you guys see, types of students. That is really difficult. And plus, we have a lot of sound effects, a lot of music. This one was a little bit different.
Yeah, in like 1.5 days, I was done with the whole entire structure of the short film. Yeah, which I would take at least 2 or 3 days for like 15 minutes Titan Academy series.
The interesting thing about this project is that Daniel Verapan, he composed the music
The whole
himself.
thing, yeah.
So none of this music was royalty-free or licensed music. This was film score that was composed just for I Am a Teacher. Well, I've known of Daniel Verapan for quite a while. He's a sound designer, and the music of the whole short film is done by himself and Daruma Productions, where they would do the sound design, the Foley, and basically beautify our audio, I would say.
Yeah.
When we put the ending together, we actually used the soundtrack from The Dark Knight.
Yes, Christopher Nolan's.
Yep. And I sent it to Daniel Verapan, and he told me, okay, maybe that is a little bit dramatic, and I agreed. So I said maybe something more hopeful, something more inspiring.
Yeah.
And I did not need to give him any more instructions, and he came up with this beautiful piece of composition. And when I put it into the film, I told Hakim, I said, even if everything else is bad, the ending makes up for it.
Hi, my name is Daniel Verpen. I'm a music producer and film scorer for I Am a Teacher. When writing the music for I Am a Teacher, it was really important for us to capture everything that was going on through the film, all the ups, highs, and lows, as well as all these sad and happy bits. But more importantly, it was really crucial that we showcase the softer side, the more hopeful side of Madam Soot Beng, because, you know, she's known for being a hard person. She's also a normal human being with, you know, love for her daughter, love for her passion as a teacher, and she really has dreams, and it was really important for us to actually reflect all of that through music. When writing music for film, it's really important to guide your audience through recurring themes much earlier, even before the scene actually even arrives. So one of my favorite scenes to score, besides the end credit scene, was the scene where Madam Soot Beng smacks Vicky. We actually wrote a theme and introduced it much early on into the film, and so when you listen to it and as you go through the film, it keeps on building, it keeps on building, it keeps on growing with the character, with the story. So by the time you actually get to the scene where Madam Soot Beng smacks Vicky, it's all finally let out through emotion, through heavy music, through great acting. It's a real fantastic scene to score. Working with JianHao and team has been a real joy. It's really important for directors and composers to be in sync with one another, and I truly appreciate them trusting us with their vision, and looking forward to see what Titan Studio comes up with next.
So after editing everything, we didn't let anybody in the company watch the short film because we wanted everyone to watch it together and have a lovely surprise. We managed to have a day where we showed the short film to the rest of the team together, and I think it was quite satisfying.
It was a very heartfelt moment for me. That like finally everyone gets to see it at the same time. I think that's the best feeling ever.
We had that one joke.
I'll get a part-time job even if I have to. Just focus on your studies.
Because I really refrained myself from writing in any jokes. I said I'm going to take a very serious approach to this short film, and it's going to be completely different, but I really couldn't resist to add one small touch. Daniel compose the music over it, and I had to convince him, please just let me stop the music there.
Yeah.
And so we were watching at the back, and I was just waiting, and when everyone laughed, I was like, yes, it worked. Amazing. That one joke. I only wrote in one joke.
Working with JianHao has always been fun, and it will always be fun. But for this, we really took a very serious approach, and we really tried very hard to steer away from jokes and really go into deeper meaning with this entire story. And to see him work is really just a sight, because you see the way he thinks and the way he focuses and how he channels and makes sure everything flows together to make like the script come alive. And on set, he's so focused about every small little detail, and I'm just always constantly in awe of the way he works, and I will always be proud of him as a friend.
So for I Am a Teacher, I did consider an ending where Madam Soot Beng ends up back in the academy. I decided to go with the tuition center instead because I think it not only completes her redemption, but it sort of elevates her, and I think that's rather empowering. The film starts with her wanting to be a teacher, and it ends up with her being more than just a teacher. She is a mother, and that is really more of what the focus of the story is. In its essence, the story is about a mother. It's about someone who keeps trying and doesn't give up. And I think there's a Madam Soot Beng in all of us, someone who doesn't take the easy way out because she's proud of her identity and of who she really is.
Coming into this entire project, I think the vision originally was to showcase a different side of Madam Soot Beng's life, something that's a bit more emotional as compared to what we normally do. At the end of the day, to us it's very important to be able to send this message out that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Anybody can be struggling. Just because they appear very happy and positive and strong on the outside does not mean that they're really feeling that on the inside. And we hope with that everyone has a little bit more compassion to one another.
So I hope everybody will appreciate their teacher after watching this, because we often underestimate how difficult a teacher's job is, and we almost never care about what they are going through, and it's almost as if the only thing we know about them is that they are people who give us homework, which is clearly not the case. I Am a Teacher is dedicated to all the teachers, all the mothers and parents out there, especially the single ones who know how it is to love, sacrifice and go through struggles without anybody understanding them. A relationship between a parent and child isn't the most straightforward one, and it's not about being right or wrong. Take away ego, pride, and you'll realize that there are a lot more important things than that.
Hi everyone, I'm Amanda and I play Madam Soot Beng in I Am a Teacher.
Hi, I'm JianHao and I'm the director of I Am a Teacher.
Hi, I'm Vicky and I play Vicky. Yeah.
So today we are going to do a Q&A and answer some of the questions that you guys have asked about the short film. So let's begin.
Why do you name the short film I Am a Teacher?
So when JianHao told us about the story and how he wanted it to go, the first thing he said was, the short film is going to begin with Madam Soot Beng saying, I am a teacher. And it's going to end with Madam Soot Beng saying, I am a teacher.
Yeah, we were in a rush and we were actually not so confident. We're like, will this stick? Does it sound a bit cheesy? But we just went for it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have named it anything else. Would you have named it something else?
I don't think so. I think I'm a teacher is
I am teacher.
is good.
Yeah.
Maybe it could have been like, I am teacher. Like, I am legend. No? Okay.
Garnering more than 1 million views in just a day. Do you expect this outcome?
I did not expect it. I actually, I told Debbie that, you know what, I'm okay if the views doesn't really hit the usual target, because this is a different format and much longer than the usual. So I really did not expect such a huge reaction to it. So thank you everyone for the love and the support and the kind, positive feedback that you guys have given us.
I must say I was very nervous when the video was about to go live. I'm sure you were too. Yeah, because it's so different from how we act as well. And this is also the first time Vicky and I were acting in something that's so dramatic and also a bit sadder.
Did Madam Soot Beng really cry during filming?
Yes.
Okay, she cried. Do you cry?
No.
No?
I use eye drops. Okay, but there were some scenes where when me and Amanda was acting, and it was actually really very touching. and my eyes was teary. But I didn't cry, yeah.
Amanda can cry on command, but the scene where Vicky stands up for her mom and walks away, the one where Amanda wipes her tears, that was actually not a take. That was Amanda wiping her tears before rolling.
Will there be a I am a teacher too?
Why are you looking at me?
The only person who can answer this question is you.
Okay, I think there's the Madam Soot Beng's story. There's more to tell, but whether it would be in the format of a short film or it will happen back in the normal episodes, we don't know. I can't say too much. I feel like I'm already saying too much.
Why didn't you give out the tissue warning first?
In the past, we have done like the starting over stuff, and I did give tissue warning. This time I didn't. And actually, the thing is, I didn't have confidence that it was that sad. You know, I was like a bit worried. Like, will people cry? I'm more of a like the skeptic. I don't want to get too excited. Otherwise, I would be disappointed, right? But once we showed the film to our team, the reaction that we received from that, then I had a little bit more confidence. But yeah, you know, sometimes I think like, I wonder if we collect everybody's tears, like how much water would it be?
That is such a weird...
Okay, serious mode again.
That is so weird.
Why do you decide to make a short film?
Actually, this is something that we wanted to do in 2019. It's something we even said we wanted to do it before we even wrote Madam Soot Beng Leaving. We really took our time with it because we wanted to perfect it.
It needed to have a very in-depth story, and that was something that we have to create for Madam Soot Beng because it's something that is not already out there.
Why is the short film uploaded on YouTube and for free?
We just wanted to give it to you guys because you guys are so supportive of us.
Who in the short film is the most similar to their character?
I think Amanda.
No.
I don't know.
I am not. I would like to think that I'm quite gentle on most days lah. Right? Hey, I'm so nice. Like, I really don't like
She's
scolding
nice,
people.
she's nice, but she has a Madam Soot Beng in her.
Yeah.
No, I would say Vicky is a bit like her character.
Yeah.
I mean, because when she first joined, I was like a bit confused on because she was so quiet, but because that was her first time coming into like T1, T5 where there were like we were already so familiar with each other, and Vicky's like one of the younger ones.
Yeah.
So she was really shy, but she had this poker face, so we thought it would be funny.
Were there any deleted scenes from this short film?
There was actually one scene that we filmed towards the end. We wanted to put it in the ending because it's the exact same framing in which Vicky's first appearance in the short film, where she's a little hostile towards her mom, but Madam Soot Beng was studying with Vicky.
Yeah.
But after looking through, decided that it was maybe not so necessary. I also wanted to shoot a post-credit scene with Miss City like looking through all the teachers that have been eliminated from the academy, and then there would be a photo of Madam Soot Beng uncrossed out. Okay, I feel like I'm also saying too much. So maybe we go to the next one.
Was there auditions for the characters?
There was no auditions for Vicky and Amanda's role. I think for Madam Soot Beng's ex-husband, there was a line that I said in one of the episodes where I said, who would marry Madam Soot Beng, right?
Yeah, who would tap that?
And then there was another.
We had to audition and cast the role of James, who is Madam Soot Beng's ex-husband.
I know, I was always wondering who played the role of my dad because you guys didn't mention anything about it.
Which scene was your favorite?
To me, I love the ending sequence. I think it wrapped everything up perfectly and maybe opened a few new possible stories.
I think my favorite was the part where I stood up for Amanda in the restaurant, in the cafe.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think my favorite was where, you know, Vicky pushed away the luggage and then Madam Soot Beng sort of like confessed and apologized.
Which is your favorite dialogue in the short film?
I have to say I'm very attached to that one punchline that I wrote in. The one where Madam Soot Beng goes back to a normal character and just focus on your studies.
I'll get a part-time job even if I have to. Just focus on your studies.
That one small line
gave you a lot of satisfaction.
Yeah, it gave me a lot of satisfaction. I think the final line, I am a mother, I am a fighter, I am Madam Soot Beng, and I am a teacher. The idea when we came into writing was at the start, Madam Soot Beng was less than a teacher, at the end she was
More
more.
than-
So you go through this journey.
I would say that one of my favorites, not because I got to slap Vicky, but it's really like, you're not even my teacher. Pa!
In 2019, when we first came up with the idea of the short film, that we had the first ever scene we had in mind.
Was you're not even my teacher.
Yeah, you're not even my teacher anymore.
Yeah.
And that was the first thing that we came up with, and then after that, everything else we worked backwards from that moment.
I think my favorite was the part where I push the luggage and then I hug you and say all those lines. Home isn't a place, it's a feeling.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Home isn't a place, it's a feeling. And I'll feel at home as long as you're here, Mum.
Was the slap real? How did you feel?
I didn't want to hurt Vicky at all, okay? But it's like, we tried quite a number of ways to like sort of recreate a slap beat.
No, we didn't even try. In the back of my head, we had a plan B. And I'm sure the whole crew had a plan B. On our very first take, Amanda just went in for the slap.
Because
on
Vicky...
the very first take. We did. I gotta clarify, we did not try.
Excuse me. It's because Vicky was like...
Yeah, I was just telling her to just go for
Yeah,
it.
just go for it. Just
go
slap
for
me.
it.
Just slap me.
Oh yeah, and then we had to reshoot. It happened a lot more times because we did it in different angles.
And also because Vicky did like the world's best blooper. So I slapped her
Oh my god!
I slapped her on this side.
Yes,
And then she was
yes.
like...
That was like the
Then she-
funniest moment. Let me reenact what Vicky did for you. I mean, it's like...
You're not even my teacher anymore.
Did you know of a Madam Soot Beng-like figure when you were studying?
I'm not sure about you guys, but there's always like this one teacher that's always pregnant.
Yes, I had a teacher that was like that, yeah.
That's where my inspiration came to make Madam Soot Beng pregnant.
Why isn't the baby mentioned at all in the short film?
We intentionally did not want to talk about the baby or acknowledge because I feel like it would have taken a bit away from the story and that's not the way we wanted it to be. We also didn't want to make her like this very sad, poor lady that is pregnant and having all the bad stuff happening to her.
Yeah.
So the baby was not part of the plot. I was thinking of a few possible ways we could address the pregnancy. Not in the short film, but tell the Kevin one. Basically, in a parallel universe, Kevin is actually Madam Soot Beng's
Unborn baby.
Unborn baby.
From the future.
Yes, from the future. It sounds so weird. It sounds so weird
Saying
to
it out
say.
loud just
Okay.
sounds bizarre.
Yeah.
How do we know if a video is set in the Titan Academy universe?
These days, when you see the new videos, you'll see the Titan Academy logo.
The emblem.
Yeah, the emblem. So whenever you see that emblem at the start of the video, it means that the story is set in that universe. Yeah.
Why did you choose Vicky to be Soot Beng's daughter?
At that time, Madam Soot Beng was that mean,
Fierce,
fierce, unlikable character. So, I mean, you would assume that that would make Vicky, as a student in her own mom's classroom, a little bit
sad
and down.
Are you really the emo and quiet kid in school or just a character?
Maybe just a little, like my character.
How do you feel about Amanda being your mom?
I don't, as a real mom,
Okay, look
I
at the face.
think it would be quite scary.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, of course.
If it's Amanda as my mom, I think I'll be fine with it. But I think if it's as Madam Soot Beng, I think it'd be a better idea.
How do you prepare yourself for the role?
Did you like practice slapping yourself?
I would say practice for the scene when I was about to get slapped. So like the the reaction on my face.
Like in front of a mirror?
I mean not in front of a mirror, just like in my mind.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, and the lines, because the lines were like much longer than my usual lines in the series.
Was it hard to transition from comedy skits to a rather emotional, heartwarming short film?
Surprisingly, no.
It was a little bit hard for me because like I'm again not very used to delivering such long lines to accuracy as well.
So there were a few times where we actually had to change Madam Soot Beng's tone because Amanda is used to that very comedic tone.
If someone asked you to save someone from T1, T5, who will you choose?
Can I choose Debbie? No, I can't choose Debbie. I guess I would choose Denise.
Can we go to Vicky first? Because I still need to think.
You wouldn't save your own daughter. That's messed up.
Oh
Madam
yeah.
Soot.
Hey, no! Oh, okay, I'm saying as Amanda, right?
Okay, as Madam Soot Beng, I'll definitely have to save my own daughter. Like, what kind of cruel person am I? Excuse me.
It seems like Vicky won't save anyone.
She'll just save herself.
I don't know.
What?
Has Madam Soot Beng returned JianHao his phone?
No, Madam Soot Beng has not returned JianHao's phone. This is actually a funny reference to the last video that Madam Soot Beng appeared in as a teacher. She confiscated JianHao's phone and never returned it. So, who knows, maybe... Okay, I'm not gonna say. Let's go to the next one.
Is the T1, T5 movie on hold or you guys aren't gonna do it anymore?
Well, because of COVID, we can't do a big scale movie. The next project will not be the movie. It is something else.
Why are the students from T1, T5 there when Madam Soot Beng teaches at Star Tuition?
So basically, a tuition center is for after school. It does not replace your main school, the Titan Academy. These are the students that after the school, they go for remedial lessons at a tuition center.
Or like supplementary classes.
Yeah, and yes, Denise being the most intelligent student, she still takes supplementary classes because she never wants to
Stop learning.
Maybe JianHao is there to, maybe he's not there to study, maybe he's there to take back his phone.
Will Madam Soot Beng return to Titan Academy?
Do you want Madam Soot Beng to return?
Please say yes.
I would say yes. Yes.
My girl.
The reason we didn't bring her back in the short film was because that she would have went back to zero. So we wanted to show development. We wanted her to end up in something similar to what she aimed for, but not exactly what it was. And that is why Madam Soot Beng has her own tuition center now.
Why didn't Adam get with Madam Soot Beng in the end?
If you notice for a split second, he actually does take a step in. But we wanted to keep it ambiguous and it shouldn't be part of the main story as well because we also want to show as a single mother, as someone who went through a journey like that, Madam Soot Beng needs no man.
When is T1, T5 coming back?
Soon. Next episode. Yeah. Next 2 episodes.
Can we expect more short films in the future?
Do you want to do more short films? Yeah, we can. Or maybe not right away because the next project is actually the one that we've announced last year, the Adventures. It's going to be called something else, by the way. We're not going to officially announce it yet, but it's a web series.
How did the lyrics for Never Falling come about?
The idea of having Amanda write the song, I only gave it to her after we released the trailer. But the reason I didn't want to give that idea during filming was because I think as a musician, songwriter, she would be very distracted. I also didn't want her to think too much about it and focus more on the Madam Soot Beng part of it. So after everything was done, to Amanda, you think you can write a song within 2 weeks? And she did!
With writing the song, there was no title, right? He was literally just like, hey, go and write a song for the OST. We need it for the end credits. I was like, okay, sure. But I think the good thing about doing it after the whole filming process was that you understand the story so well now. So if you really take a look at the lyrics, right, every single portion there's a bit of growth. Based on that entire song is really just for the short film, based on the short film.
Was there any point that you thought that you were not the correct choice for your character?
I don't think so.
Okay. I can tell you this, Amanda does not want to admit it, but there is a Madam Soot Beng inside of her.
There is not.
There is a Madam Soot Beng inside of her.
I'm very nice.
I don't think that you would ever think that you're not the right person to play Madam Soot Beng.
Okay, yeah, to be fair.
Literally the only person in the world better to play Madam Soot Beng is her mom.
My mom, who is Madam Soot Beng.
Which is the hardest scene to film?
For me, it's the one in a restaurant because I had to like rage like suddenly.
And that line was very long also. Yeah. And he'd say it all in one shot while being angry. My hardest one was actually the interview scene, the opening scene. You sort of have to stay as Madam Soot Beng, the Madam Soot Beng that everybody knows, remembers. But you also internally have to be the Madam Soot Beng that is in the short film. On top of that, that scene had so many lines.
So many lines and layers because Madam Soot Beng, even the character herself was putting up a front. So you were like acting as a person that was acting.
How important is it for today's generation to have a close bond with their parents?
In any generation, it's important to have a close bond with your parents. You never understand how much they do for you until you yourself become a parent. I definitely know how it feels like to be a parent and then realize like, oh wow, there are so many things that my parents have done for me that they've never let me known. Just the few years of being an infant, taking care of me, like ensuring that I was that like fetus into like a normal functioning human, it is so difficult. That process is so difficult. I didn't understand it until I became a parent, and it made me appreciate my parents a lot more.
I also think it's very important because I think my generation tend to forget the importance of it. So thank you guys for watching the short film and showing us the support and love.
Yeah, thank you all for the positive feedback and all of you just making our day by leaving the comments, liking our short film. Everything means a lot to us, and even myself, I went through 30,000 comments because I just want to know what you guys think. I think all of us were taken aback by the amount of positive reactions. Just reading the comments made me really happy, so thank you so much for supporting us.
And if you guys haven't watched I Am a Teacher, it is out now. It's available on YouTube, and it's really something very different from what we have done. So if you love the Titan Academy series, you are bound to love this short film as well.
Hi everyone, can I get your attention please? Yes, thank you all for coming to my party today. Before we get things started, there are just a few things that I need to establish. Firstly, I got some party hats with everyone's names on it. So if you guys could, kindly put that on, that would be great. Yeah, just pass it on. Alright, so bedrooms are completely locked, so everyone can forget about that. The drinks are on the table to the right, but do take note, if you guys puke on the floor, you have to pay a fee of $20.
Boring! Hey, let's get this party started, guys!
No, hold on. Before that, just a few more rules. Everyone has to leave by the morning because my dad is coming back from his holiday. He hates these parties, okay?
Okay, we got it, guys! Party!
Yeah. Oh, you just go ahead, yeah. Have fun. Cool. Woo.
Hey bro, we're out of ice.
Out of ice?
Yeah, you should get some.
Excuse me, do you know where's the toilet?
It's over there,
Yo, do you have Japanese whiskey?
What? Japanese whiskey? I don't know. All the drinks are at the counter. Go check. What a weirdo.
Hey, great party, man.
Hey, Dan, why are you dressed like this?
Here for the ladies.
Okay, well, here's $50. Can you go down to the mini mart, get all the ice? Thanks.
What's the Wi-Fi password?
Wi-Fi? Seriously?
Yeah, I don't have data, okay? And I really need it. It's really important. I need to download the new update for Maple Story M.
Maple Story M? There's a new update?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Just give me a phone. Oh no.
Oh my god, it smells like pee!
Dude, did you just pee in here?
I thought nobody would notice. I always do this in the swimming pool. Doesn't it work the same way?
God, this is a disaster.
Do you have a phone charger?
Do you have like extra pens? Mine is wet now.
Oh hey, Melody!
Hello, JianHao. Sorry I'm late.
Oh, I didn't think you were gonna come.
Of course, I wouldn't miss your party. By the way, I brought a few friends. Hope you don't mind.
Oh, are they single?
All of them are single.
Yes, okay, great, got them in.
Come on in, guys.
Guys?
Hey bro, can you help me throw away this cup?
Trust me, man, it's gonna work. Trust me, I've done this before. You get the green white.
Okay, I'll get white. Okay.
Hey, you wanna dance? Alright, baby, ground on me. Baby, ground on me. Cheers. Wait, no, dude, what the hell? What's the girl you were dancing with?
I don't know. She disappeared.
Uh-oh.
No. Get down the pool table. This is out of control.
Ooh, this reminds me of the time I went to Tomorrowland, guys. Tasha, get up! Oh, get up! Okay, you can go down now. You're too heavy. Okay. Oh. Woo! Party, guys! Yeah! Yo, I'm gonna get a drink. Bloody Mary, guys? Huh? For all? Everyone? All right! Bloody Mary for all!
Should we tell him? I think we just leave it there.
Pretty Vicky. You look so different today. So beautiful. In fact, I had a crush on you since we first met.
Oh, thanks, I guess.
You're welcome. Gonna get out of here and go back to my place.
No thanks.
Hey, Cheryl, long time no see, huh? Hey, Chiro, take a seat. Hey, Melody, you look like you drank a bit too much. Let me take you home, okay?
Don't touch me!
Melody, come on. How long have you been friends?
Touch me one more time and you get it!
Oh, okay.
So we have hats. You should put on a hat.
Yo, Julian, down there and let's get out of here.
Okay. So you wanna get out of here?
Yes, finally you get it. Just let's get out of here.
Get out.
You.
Yeah, get out.
Denise, I think we need to go now. It's late.
Hey ladies, you want a drink?
No thanks. Actually, me and Denise have a curfew, so we need to go now.
Not even one drink?
Okay, fine. Since we're already here and it's just one. But do you know that alcohol will cause problems like liver damage, lung failure, and even...
I think you need to take your friend.
Yes, Denise, we need to go. We're late. No, come on, I don't want to go home.
Burn it down! Burn it down! Burn it down! Look what you've done! No! Burn it down! Burn it down!
Hi Vincent, do you want to play pool with me?
Nah, pass.
Why? Why are you so busy, wait?
I'm playing this new Maple Story M update.
There is a new Maple Story M update?
Yeah, there's this new character called Evan and he has a dragon companion named Mer. As Evan levels up, Mer gets larger and more powerful. And the best part is, Evan can eventually learn how to ride on Mer's back. Check it out.
Can you repeat again? The music is a bit too loud. One more time.
Hey, how about you go download it yourself, okay? Go,
go download.
Yeah, go.
What's the Wi-Fi password?
Really?
Guys, did you know if you listen to Thank You Next, it actually sounds like bacon eggs? Thank you, next, bacon eggs, right?
No, it doesn't.
No, it does. Wait, listen to it.
Oh my god, you're right, it does. Yo, guys, come here. You know if you listen to Thank You Next close enough, it sounds like bacon's eggs. Thank you, next, bacon eggs.
Oh,
yeah!
This guy has such an eye for detail. What a funny guy.
Stupid people and the stupid party. I don't even like these people. I'm gonna spoil their party. Oops.
Oh no, my speaker. Don't worry, DJ Ren is in the house.
Wow, this music's so much better, right? Really, Xiang, I really like the way you DJ.
I really like the way you hold the cup. Oh, is it my phone? It's not with me, it's inside the bubbles.
Must I get it now?
Yes! Mommy, come on!
Ren Xiang! So this is why you haven't been picking up. How could you do this to me?
No, I can explain.
Ren
Xiang, why didn't you tell me you had a girlfriend?
Hey JianHao, you look really stressed out.
Yeah, after the slapping incident, the party mood sort of died down a little.
No worries, I know just what to do to hype up the party again. Just give me the green light and I'll make some calls.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. Hello?
Wow, Liz, a pole dancer?
Yeah.
A snake dancer? Wow. And a guy blowing bubbles.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, I actually don't know that guy, but it's fun!
Yeah, this party is lit!
Liz, there is a snake crawling up on me.
Fine, it's a bit fat, but I'm sure it's well fed. It's full
What?
already. It's not hungry.
Get it off.
It's fine, bye!
What? It's gonna kill me!
How?
Dad, I can explain.
How dare you throw a party in my house? Without inviting me? Let's get the party started!
Do you think it'll be a good year this year? I hope so too. Ben?
Hey Debbie, so what are your New Year resolutions?
So, I have some things on my mind, but I haven't really thought about one yet. What about you, Ben?
Actually, we haven't really talked about ever since I asked you to be my girlfriend, and you haven't really given me an answer.
So, are you telling me your New Year's resolution is to make me your girlfriend? I just don't know if you're sincere, Ben. I mean, you've hurt me too many times and I don't want to be just another girl to you.
But you're different, Debbie.
Sorry.
What can I do to convince you?
Oh, this is not awkward at all. Ramen?
Do you have shrimp flavor?
Nope, only kimchi. Sorry.
I mean,
Yo, Ben! Did you see the new store in the canteen? The food's pretty good and I heard new line lady. She's pretty cute. Let's go check it out, Ben. Come on, Ben, let's go!
Wait, what? Ben confessed to you? Yes, he did! So what are you gonna tell him? What? Having cold feet? I mean, you know, Ben says things that he doesn't mean sometimes, so...
Right. But if you think about it, if you and Ben date, you'd be the most popular couple in school. And who knows, you might even be the prom king and queen!
Prom queen? Me? Yeah. Mom wouldn't allow that. Let's go.
Oh, Denise, what you got there?
Since it's the season of gifting, I come bearing gifts for everyone.
Is that a Leica?
It's a Leica Soul Fault 2 to be precise. I got this one for JianHao. It's an instant camera and I heard that he really likes it.
So I guess you got an equally good gift for Vincent?
For Vincent, I got him this book on self-improvement.
Right.
These are for you, and these are for the boys at the back.
I'm a boy.
Whoa, what's this? All gift-giving session? Oh my god, Denise, did you get me a gift? Your boyfriend, Vincent? It's probably the one with the hearts, right? Oh, it's a Leica! You got me a Leica? Oh, I always wanted a Leica. You're the best. Ooh, what's that? Oh, this must be yours. Emotional intelligence? You're gonna need this. Emotional damage. Why would you get him a book? I'll give someone a book for Christmas.
Hey JianHao, I got this for you during winter break.
Oh, cool. Oh, a PlayStation Portal. What?
You know, I really wanted a camera, but this is pretty cool. How do you turn it on? Here, you can have this.
Alright, class. So before we start off the new year, let's work on some New Year's resolutions for today. This is so that we can seek self-improvement and and be the better versions of ourselves. With that being said, for today's homeroom lesson, I would like all of you to present your New Year's resolutions and how to achieve them.
We really have to do this, Miss Shirley. I think I'm already perfect. The perfect grade A specimen. Right, Denise? Right? Denise? This is where you agree with me.
What about you, Miss Shirley? What is your New Year's resolution?
Well, my New Year's resolution is actually to travel and experience the world with my partner.
Aww,
How sweet. How sweet.
Babe, weren't we supposed to see the world together?
Yeah, we're seeing the world play some football.
Wasn't World Cup like 2 years ago or something?
Yes, but this is the Euro Cup. You've always did say you wanted to see Europe, right? Wait. While you're at it, could you travel to the kitchen and get me a drink?
So for my New Year's resolution, I decided to pick up a new instrument.
Alright.
What is that thing? Take that thing away from me! My ears!
That was amazing, Debbie. I recognize the song. It's Interstellar by Hans Zimmer, isn't it?
Who's Dipper? It's actually Baba Black Sheep by the Wolfgang's Amazing Mozart.
It's over.
So my New Year resolution this year is to be more organized.
Okay. Oh.
On it.
He kept the lunchbox. He kept it. Oh! And he kept the sandwich too. He kept this too. I haven't seen this in a while. Your pencil case? Our pencil case. My New Year's resolution is to improve my time management skills. I want to come early for class and not be late ever again. I want to make sure that my track record this year is spotless.
Man, say Louis. Wow, respect.
Finally, I'm the first one in school. I didn't even sleep the whole night just so that I can be the first one here. Even earlier than Denise. Wait a minute. Where's everyone? 2 hours early? Maybe I can catch a quick nap before school starts? Miss Shirley, I'm ready for class.
What class? Class is over.
What? How is it possible? I was here the whole time.
Yeah, and you slept through it. You didn't even attend.
What? Why didn't anybody wake me up?
We tried. But it turns out you're quite a heavy sleeper.
That's kind of true. Well, since I ruined my track record, I might as well start again next year. Bye.
See you tomorrow.
Alright guys, so I don't just have one resolution, I have 5. So first up, I'm gonna save $50,000. Secondly, I'm gonna lose some weight and get all beefed up. And thirdly, I'm gonna stop gaming for good. Like, just quit.
Why? Why would he quit gaming?
Fourthly, I'm gonna start eating healthy food, okay guys? And lastly, the most important of all, live life to the fullest. Okay? New resolution, save 50,000. No more like save $5. Get beefed up. No, I don't want to get beefed up. I just want to get beef. It is so good. No more gaming. No, who am I lying? More gaming. Eat healthy food. I don't want to eat healthy. I just want to eat food. Live life to the fullest. I just want to live.
So, last year, because of my studies, I feel like I have missed out on some really significant events and moments in my life that I will never be able to relive again. So, my New Year's resolution for this year is that I'm gonna live life to the fullest and I will not always be thinking about studying.
That's right. That's my girlfriend, guys. Isn't she inspiring? Come on, guys, clap. Come on. What's on you? Come on. Silent clap, silent clap.
So, Vincent, are you ready now?
Ready for what now?
Isn't this fun?
Fun! Yeah!
This is exactly like what we learned in school. As you're jumping, the rapid up and down motion creates that sense of disorientation. Why this happens is because the motion affects the fluid in your ear that is responsible for a sense of balance and spatial orientation. And this contributes to dizziness.
What happened to less studying?
This isn't studying, this is revising.
Revising. Oh, I'm gonna be sick. Oh.
So, Maddie, what's your New Year's resolution?
I'm going to say what I've been feeling this whole time.
That's great. So, why don't you say it now? I mean, we have the whole class to hear it out.
Maybe another time, Miss Shirley.
You know what? She probably just wants to tell me she's still into me.
Hi, JianHao.
Oh, hey, Maddie.
I have something to tell you. I think we should be more than friends.
We are more than friends. We're classmates.
No, I mean more than that.
More than that? Ah, best friends? We could be best friends.
I mean something more.
I know what you mean. You want to be lab partners, don't you? All you have to do is ask. Besides, I need a new lab partner. Vincent stinks.
I meant that we should make things official.
You know what, Maddie? We're officially lab partners now. I'll let Miss Shirley know about this very official decision. Ramen?
Do you have kimchi flavor?
Nah, only shrimp.
But I'm allergic to shrimp.
It's fine, we'll mix it with water. Come on. So, I actually have 2 resolutions.
Why do you always have to have 2 for everything?
Game had 5.
I didn't know, it didn't ask me.
Number 1, to game more. And number 2, this year I'm gonna be more productive because that's important as well.
How does that even make sense?
It makes sense, Miss Shirley. It makes sense.
JianHao, are you sure you want to play that right now? What happened to being productive?
I'm being as productive as I can be. Multitasking, right? FIFA and watching you do this thing.
Sure, I guess. Why not just enjoy the moment? Here, try this.
I mean, I guess I could. Thank you.
Where did it go?
I don't know. So my New Year's resolution is to get over my fears. I know, I don't seem like the type of person to be scared of anything. I mean, look at me, right? But I'm afraid of one thing, and only one thing. Heights. So this year, I'm gonna get over it.
How are you going to get over it? I have an idea. Okay, you can remove your blindfolds now. Bungee!
Oh, hell no! This is way too high! This is way too high!
It really does look too high.
Come on, New Year resolutions, right?
Yeah, you said you want to get over your fears. This is too high.
Don't worry, it's easy. It's not that I've tried it before, but you'll do fine.
I mean, come on, how high could it be?
Nothing's happening. How long is it gonna take? Are you sure this is safe? Hurry up! Jump! We didn't skip school for this! Hey, maybe another day, huh? It's been half an hour. Is he ever gonna jump?
You know what, guys? I got this.
What's he gonna do?
You can do it! Is he gonna be okay?
Come on, let's go! Let's go!
As you can see, friends, I am a man of culture, the people's man, the man of the people. So for this year's New Year's resolution, I will be taking up a new language. Check this out, I already got some. Keko ada dalin, Alfir, Baha, Nikalin.
So what does that mean?
I will let you know as soon as I find out. Are! Hey! Dari un dos tongko. Jol kat-kat, pate, katehen, nal sake, syup kanan. Huh? Let's go.
I'm sorry, but I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention something about your friends eating pebbles? Am I missing something?
Are!
That is very bad.
This year, my New Year resolution is gonna be huge. I am gonna make a difference in the world and make a mark in the history books. And that's why I have decided to be a dynatologist.
Gynecologist? What? He wants to be a gynecologist?
Dynatologist.
Did you say dynatologist?
Oh, come on, you guys should know this. I love dinosaurs, duh.
Well, then I think you mean a paleontologist, the study of fossils.
What's that? That's a fossilologist. Studying fossils. I want to be with the dinosaurs. Like in Jurassic World. Don't move a muscle.
What do you mean, don't move a muscle? We're just ushers. We're just directing the crowd. I should have been with the mermaid. Huh?
Calm down, bestie. Calm down.
What's wrong with you?
I sense a T-Rex.
As you guys know, I like to spend a lot of money and might even go overboard sometimes. So, my New Year's resolution is to spend money wisely and save more money.
Respectable. I mean, I respect it. I just don't agree with it.
Diana, what happened to saving money?
Well, we're in a grocery store, so everything is a necessity.
This brand new TV is a necessity? Is this hair dryer necessity? Is this soundbar? This soundbar is kind of cool. But come on, you're contradicting yourself. Grandma will not be happy about this.
She doesn't have to know. Plus, go and get a part-time job or something.
Hey!
Hurry up!
Come back here. I'm a dynatologist, but that doesn't mean you can spend a lot of money.
Hey class, I'm just here to pass Miss Shirley her worksheets.
Thank you, Mr. Den.
Mr. Dan, what is your New Year's resolution?
Well, since you asked, I'm gonna tell you about mine. This year, I'll make it my goal to get promoted.
To what? A normal teacher?
It's funny because he's a PE teacher.
Sorry. I mean, sure, if you think you've deserved it, why not ask for one?
You know what? Maybe I will.
Miss City, I think it's time we have a talk. I am destined to be more than just a PE teacher.
Yes, there's something I need to discuss with you as well.
Hey, you know what? I'm all ears. Any job you need done, I'll be happy to take it.
Well, that's great to hear. As you know, we are rather understaffed at the moment, so we are going to need you to take on an extra role as the school's handyman.
What? But I don't even know the first thing about fixing things.
Well, we didn't send you to the night school for nothing.
Should have taken the promotion when I had the chance.
Hold on. Since you said you wanted to do more, our janitor left last week. We have a situation on the 4th floor. Some kids made music videos and we are having some problems. Please sort it out. Thank you, Mr. Dan.
Guess I'm cleaning the toilet.
So, for this New Year's resolution, I will try to make an effort to be nicer to everyone.
Kevin, don't!
Hold up, guys, hold up. Guys, hold up. Okay.
Seriously though, what is your New Year's resolution?
Try to be nicer to everyone.
Kevin, nice!
Hey! One more time, I'm gonna write you in my heart. Because I'm nicer now.
That's just weird.
Hey, you don't have a hall pass.
Yep, guess I don't.
You're going in the books! And you're going in the books! And you! No running in the hallway! And you're going to the books! Wrong! And you! I just don't like you!
What? What did I do?
You are going in the books!
This year, my New Year's resolution is to finish what I've started.
Really creepy.
Is he like staring at you?
Oh. Kevin, is he staring at me? Maybe he likes dinosaur too.
Miss Shirley, why do people bother writing New Year's resolution if we're gonna forget it in a month anyway?
Miss Shirley, she's right. She has a point.
Yeah, what do I have to do it? I don't want to do it. We could have been doing something better than this. Why are we doing resolutions and all that?
Alright. If that's the case, why not have a pop quiz?
What? No, anything like that, Miss Shirley. No, we can't do that. No, what do you think we've done?
I have goals. I have ambitions. I have resolutions.
Students, just a gentle reminder, before you leave, remember to get your reports card signed by your parents, okay?
Miss Shirley, I have a question. What if my parents are out of town?
Miss Shirley, I have a question as well. Can we choose which parent?
Miss Shirley, do step-parents count or only biological parents?
Miss Shirley, the last time my dad saw my report card, he left to buy milk and never came back.
That's not even a question.
The question is he coming back?
Miss Shirley, my parents aren't around and my grandma can't sign it.
Why not?
Because she can't even see anything.
Then explain it to her.
She can't even hear anything.
Whatever it is, just get it signed by a parent, step-parent, family member, legal guardian, and just return it to me by next week, okay?
Miss Shirley, my fish is a family member. Does that count?
No, Debbie. I need a human being.
How am I gonna explain my bad parents to my grades? I mean, how am I gonna explain my grades to my bad parents? I mean, how am I gonna explain my bad grades to my parents?
Hey Julian, what's the matter?
I can't tell my mom about my grades. She's going to ground me for life and maybe even the afterlife.
You know what, Julian? If you want, I can pretend to be Miss Shirley and call your mom.
Really? You would do that for me?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, but just make it believable.
Sure's. Hi, this is Julian's homeroom teacher, Miss Shirley. I'm just calling to tell you that your daughter is failing terribly. Her grades are worse than ever. And you know what? If she doesn't make any improvements, I think she'll be retained forever. And don't even bother with summer school. Yeah, it's that bad. I think you better talk to her when she gets home.
Didn't you ask me to be Miss Shirley and call your mom?
But you were supposed to lie!
You told me to make it believable. Yeah, I think you should get that. So, since Mom's still in New York, I guess you're the only one who can sign this.
Oh, the moment I've been dreading. Parenting comes with so many responsibilities. Wait, what? I did not expect to see so many A's?
Except for art.
Art is subjective. I will make a few phone calls. They can fix that.
Sounds good. Straight A's it is.
I knew that bringing you back was the right decision. So finally we can show that Denise is not the only star student around here. You can set the highest bar so high that no student will dare to rise above it and disrupt the organization's balance. This is just the beginning of our legacy. What do you think about joining the annual Met Olympiad competition? A scholarship to MIT? Proving that you are not only equal to Denise, but superior. Just think about the prestige.
Nah, those are for nerds.
Nerds?
Come along, Debbie.
Hi, Mom.
I heard that you just got your results. Come, let Mommy see.
I don't think you want to see it, Mom.
Oh, you silly girl. Mommy doesn't have high expectations for your grades anyway. Oh, no, my dear. I think you've done absolutely wonderful. What? What?
It's not that bad, right? I got some A's.
Who cares about the A's or the P's or the T's? Mommy doesn't care about the upper two. What is this right here?
I think it's just some remarks.
Remarks. Look at what they're saying about your uniform. It's a bright and engaged student. However, we encourage her to consistently adhere to the school's dress code and uniform guidelines to set a positive example for her peers.
Oh yeah, sometimes I just forgot to put my collar down in the morning.
Get out of the car, Debbie. We have to speak to your teacher. Shirley, I need to have a word with you.
If this is regarding Debbie's grades, I'm sorry, I can't change it.
No, I truly believe there's been a grave mistake, or at least I, as a parent, demand a clarification.
Okay, what is it?
Here, look.
I don't see a problem. In fact, Debbie actually surpassed my expectations this year.
No, I'm not talking about that. Down here, look, the remarks.
This portion doesn't matter much. It just explains what Debbie could improve on. You know, sometimes she forget to tuck in her shirt.
Oh, what have I done to raise such a child? What does this mean? What if she can't get a job because of this? What if she goes for an interview and they say she's cringe? No.
Dad, what are you doing here?
Hey, Mr. Folk.
What's up? Today is your results day, right? Come on, let me see your results. Do the Folk family proud. Come on. Come on, come on. Wait, before you say anything, let me explain. Kevin? I'm actually quite impressed. This is the best thing to happen to the Folk family since your grandfather was accepted into the GYAT.
The GYAT?
No, the Grand York Academy of Technology. Anyway, remember to keep this up, or else...
Or else what?
You know the family saying? Folk around and find out.
Mom?
What is it, Vicky? Can't you see that I'm busy?
Yeah, but this is important.
Can't it wait? You can ask me later.
Yeah, but it's my report card.
Yeah, just leave it on the table. I'm sure you did well. I'll take a look at it later.
But it's my report card and I just need to sign it, that's all.
Oh, fine, fine. Just leave it on the table. Shirley! What is the meaning of this?
So, Beng, aren't you on maternity leave?
And now I'm on maternity duty. Vicky, hold your brother. A C? A C in math? Vicky deserves more than a C. She is clearly an A student.
Yes, Vicky is a bright student. Unfortunately, she lost points from all the incomplete homework, missed deadlines. Yeah.
Don't need to get into specifics.
Her grades reflect on her performance in class. So, if Vicky puts in more effort, I'm sure she'll improve on next semester.
Effort? Are you saying Vicky doesn't work hard? She spends every night on her phone doing research.
Research? On TikTok?
Where she does her research doesn't matter.
Yo, dude, have you seen the latest TikTok crypto's going up, bro?
Hey! No TikToks in the hallway. I'll take that.
Guys, Madam Soot Beng is back!
No, I'm not. I'm on maternity leave. Adjust her grades or I am taking this to the principal.
Oh, Soot Beng, you wanted to see me? Glad to see you're back from your maternity leave. I almost forgot. Here you are, the papers to mark. You have a lot of work to catch up. You have been missing for a very long time.
But I'm on maternity leave. Really? I leave for a month and all this happened? Well, if I have to return then, so be it.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's go back to work.
Oh my Dinah, what is this?
My report card. I need you to sign it.
Okay, not bad. C in biology, D in math. I'm sure you try your best, right? Do you want me to find a tutor for you to turn that D into C?
Nah.
Okay, no big deal. Results are just a piece of paper at the end of the day. It does not define you.
Sign it.
Okay, my Dinah is so smart.
Nah.
A plus, that's okay. A, no plus. Next time I want to see A plus, okay? B, are you stupid or what?
No. Look at the rest.
I don't need to look at the rest. You are already a disappointment in my eyes.
But it's just a piece of paper. It doesn't define me.
Shut up. It does define you. You are a man. You need to work for a living. Your sister can marry a rich doctor, but you need to be a doctor.
But I don't wish to marry my sister.
You are so stupid. Take it away.
Maybe I don't wish to be a doctor. Maybe I want to do more. I am meant to create, and I hold space with this. I am a singer. And if you have attended any of my shows, you would have known that I am the main lead of the school musical.
I never know you felt that way.
Let me take this chance to show you what I've got. Something has changed within me. Something is not the same.
You want to hold space? Hold this! Don't come home until you stop playing Barbie doll!
Wait.
Now prepare. Concentrate. Okay? Yes!
Yo, Dad just got my results today.
What? How bad is it? What's the diagnosis?
Diagnosis? What do you mean by that?
Is it high blood pressure? Is it cholesterol? Is it diabetes?
No, Dad, it's my exam results from school.
School? You're still in school? How about you get a job? I need help to pay the bills. How about you just drop out?
What? Dad, drop me?
Whatever it is, just put it there.
Dad, can you just please take a look at it?
Does it look like I can read? Next time, you come to me with only good news. Yes.
Why you not study? Papa old already, still need to work, so you can go school. How long you want me to suffer?
Papa.
Have you started dinner yet? Cause I'm starving.
I give up already.
Wait, where are you going? What about dinner?
Popo, what's all this?
Because of you, Popo must meet Ming Koi. Popo Koi, we go to the moon. You see?
When did you find the time to make this?
AI stupid.
So, Maddie, tell mommy what's happening at school. So when am I going to meet your boyfriend JianHao?
Well, you know, everything is going good, but we just don't have the time. He really wants to meet you though.
Don't have the time? Let me tell you what. I'm going to call your dad to cancel your piano lesson tomorrow. We can have dinner with JianHao instead.
No, wait. Mom, actually, I have something for you to do. We just got our report card today, and I need you to sign it.
C, D, and a D again. Let's not show this to your dad. Wouldn't want to ruin his mood. You practice my signature, right?
Yeah.
Good. Cause I don't want to look at it anymore. Cheers.
You got your report card? All A's and triple S, as expected. Come in the class, I assume?
So, what do you think?
Satisfactory. But this is the minimum expectations that I have of you. Besides, it's not going to be your last exam, and there will be more, so don't have to be too happy. Wait, what about your friend JianHao?
He failed.
What? I hate to sound like a broken record, but all your friends are just not good enough. I have to speak to the school board to get you into the elite classes. At this rate, you will never get into MIT, especially if you continue to surround yourself with your friends from T1, T5.
Wait, there is someone at T1, T5. He's like me. His name is Tavali, and he's got straight A's as well.
Interesting. Perhaps you should invite him over. I would love to meet him.
But I'm not that close to him.
Nonsense! You should be making friends who are equal to your intellectual level.
Okay, but you know, talking about JianHao, I still think that I should spend some time to help him a little bit. Maybe some late night study sessions, some extra revision. Maybe we can go watch F1. Anything to help him get back on track?
Well, if he really means so much to you, I guess you should help him.
Really?
Yeah, it's not every day that one gets triple S on their report card. I didn't. But make sure you keep this up.
Oh, Mr. Allen, what brings you here today?
Just Alan will do, thanks.
Okay, Alan, how can I help you?
I heard that everyone has got their report cards back. Come, let me see.
You know what? You don't worry about it. I already got it signed.
The parent has to sign it. And with your mother in New York, who signed it?
Wallater did?
Wallater is your butler, not your parent.
Legal guardian. And besides, he's been doing it for years, so I didn't want him to feel left out. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it. You don't have to see it.
What do you mean I don't have to see it? You've been talking about me not being present as your father, and here I am, trying.
How about trying with some allowance? How about that? What are you doing? You're buying some Bobo coins as well, aren't you?
I'm getting the school to send me your report card.
What? They could do that? Oh, man.
You failed. This is impossible. With these results, you'll be sent to N41.
Yeah, but You know, aren't you the school director? Can't you call someone and tell them not to do that?
I will do no such thing.
Fine. You know what? I was actually thinking that maybe school's not for me. I want to spend a year just locking in, focusing on...
Focusing on what?
Meme coins?
Preposterous! You will do no such thing. No son of mine will become a crypto bro.
Okay, fine. I'll accept going to N4T1. Besides, it's probably gonna be easier. And with Denise scoring a triple S, you probably have to move her to the elite classes now, don't you? So, there's nothing in T1, T5 for me anymore.
Looks like I finally have to shake things up. To put my plans into motion. The Squid Game. For our legacy.
Do I keep this?
It's for you.